All right, hello and welcome everyone. Those of you who are tuning in bright and early, I greatly appreciate you. As always, tonight we are going to get started with some more Baldur's Gate. I'm very much excited. I'm sorry for being late tonight. Today, just was like, you know what? I'm going to give myself a 30-minute nap. It's going to be great. This was like at I think before even 6. And I was like, okay, set the alarm for 30 minutes, I'll get all nice and comfy, and then uh turned into a little bit of a nap roulette. I didn't know what time I was gonna wake up, and I woke up 5 minutes after I was supposed to start, so that was great. Phenomenal. We love that. To be fair, I didn't go to sleep until really really late yesterday. My fault. And then when I was trying to actually sleep, I kept just getting interrupted, so that was a great time. I almost just spilt my drink everywhere. So right now we're gonna have a little bit of groggy voice right now. Hope you guys don't mind. And I'm still trying to wake up, so we'll see how well this goes. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. I know where I want to kind of get done with tonight. I genuinely wanted to start stream earlier today, which is even more of a kick in the face of like, that's great. That's wonderful. Fantastic. We love that. So we'll see where we end up. Also, some announcements. Do not forget, we are coming up very, 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 very shortly on Creator Clash. Creator Clash episode 5
Certainly.
starts tomorrow, which means I need to preemptively post the video that I want to post. Why is Emily using her sword?
You're a queer fellow.
You're a queer fellow.
Certainly.
But I'm very much excited, and I hope you guys are as well. I think it'll be a great, fun time overall. Like I said, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. And it'll be a nice, fun time with you guys and with some of these fantastic creators. And that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I will make sure I'm on time for that. Alright, I think you're the person I'm supposed to talk to.
Stop! You are trespassing on my land home.
None come this way armed as you are. It was those horrible fishermen that hired you, wasn't it? Speak.
It's true they sent me to end your villainous deeds.
As cowardly as they are treacherous, hiring others to do what they could not. Tonight I shall put an end to this. The seas cry for vengeance.
My blade will cut you down to size. Umberly guides my way.
Thank you, King. Welcome in, King. Also, welcome in, Rogue, and welcome in, Luigi. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it. I can feel myself being a little dazed.
Why do you do this? Don't you know what they've done? Sonar and the others, they're the evil ones. They killed my mother, and now you help them? She only did her duty collecting offerings for those that would use the sea. They stole her elemental summoning bowl, and they tortured her for the words that make it work. Now they all misuse a gift from Umberly to pillage the seas, and my mother's spirit can't rest until it's returned. I have more power than Mother had. Umberly gave me her anger, but I can't find the bowl. All I can do is hurt them until they give it back or die. But I'm so tired. I don't have Mother's will, and the goddess is so demanding. Help me, please.
Child, I shall help the best I can.
Oh, thank you. The Sea Queen may yet be satisfied with the return of the bowl, but one way or another, Sonar's group must no longer profit at her expense. It is probably being hidden in a shrine to another god. I don't know where the shrine is, and I couldn't even go near it if I did. But Sonar may tell you If you ask him with a blade, go now, for Umberline is seldom patient, and you are not yet on her good side.
Priestess I was sent to kill was no more than a child of perhaps 12 years old. She says the fisherman who hired me killed her mother. I shall go confront them on her behalf. It's okay to be spacey sometimes. True. True.
I've done had enough of this.
I've done had enough of this.
Yes, it is done.
It's actually probably the closest you get to killing a kid in a game, as far as I know. 12 years old? That's really young. And you can kill her. She gives you, like, some bracers, like some magical bracers if you kill her. It's a little fucked up. I did want to head down here as well.
Indeed.
I forgot to do this. Welcome in, Destro. It's nice seeing Javi here. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for that self-care package. I'm indeed sitting up straight, stretched, and hydrated. I'm so excited to be back to Baldur's Gate.
Indeed.
Oh.
Emma, don't die. I need you.
Go for the eyes, fool!
Really not
Go
in this.
for the eyes! Rush!
These things are very dangerous when you're early on in level. But now it's like we don't really have too much to worry about.
My blade will cut you down.
My
to
blade will
size.
cut you down to size.
And they're very rewarding. Especially if you can lug back their heads, but I don't tend to have a party that has the carry weight anymore.
Go for the eyes, fool!
Cut you down to size.
If I ran Oops All Fighters, I would. Ooh, Chihira took a lot of damage right there. Chihira, touch yourself up a little bit, sweetheart.
For the group. I am
For
here.
the
It is
group.
done.
It is done. Oh my lord. Look at all this. Chainmail, dart, dart. What do you mean characters too far away?
Your concern?
Your concern? Ghost armor. That's just an improved version of armor. I think it might. Oh, time to reload. Dart stunning. Dart of wounding. Or take 20 points of poison damage in 20 seconds. Save versus spell or be stunned for 7 rounds. These would be good for you. Just as like elemental. I'll have immense cold onto them and you can always pass them over. Ones can hold on to the chainmail. We have a dagger +1. I can immediately tell what that one is. And this probably a wand of fireball. So how many identify spells do I need? I need 2.
It is done.
It is done. Runs dead son. I need more inventory space. Hello, Sufi. Welcome in. It's nice seeing have you here. How are you doing tonight? This way.
My blade will cut you down to size.
My
am
blade will
here.
cut you down to size.
It is done.
For the fallen!
Been playing the new Mario vs. Donkey. Is it a remake? I didn't know it was a remake. I just thought it was another entry in the series. That's a little disappointing, actually, because I did think it was like a brand new entry in the series. I mean, it'll be nice to be able to have it on an updated platform, don't get me wrong. I don't mind remakes, but... yeah. Collecting to get Wolf a better alarm clock. Sometimes I just sleep through those damn alarms. I swear. I just can't win. But welcome in, Zeke. It's nice seeing have you here. How are you doing tonight?
My blade will cut you down to size.
That called?
Dinah hair back up.
Your concern? Yes?
Everyone go after that one. Dinah hair,
For the
you
eyes,
hide.
fool. Go
Good on you
for
if
the
you
eyes.
save the day.
Good on you if you save the day.
What you want? I'm gone.
Get in the cover.
I am here.
For the fallen!
For the fallen.
This way.
Nope, you both just stay in your little corner.
Your concern?
For the fallen!
All right, and I only always am.
Yes?
Blech.
To battle!
It's one that has a wolf. I'm not opposed to that.
Indeed.
Sometimes I deserve a bonk on the head, I feel. Ready for your 3-day weekend? Ooh, that is exciting. I feel like there was supposed to be something a little bit more down here, too. Is there not, or is that just it? Oh, I think I'm still gonna be getting it. I just don't know when. I'm just saying, like, oh, I was expecting it to be like a new game in the series. Which probably was my fault. I didn't look at advertising too closely. But I think that's overall one thing about modern gaming I'm realizing that I'm kind of getting a little disappointed in is a lot of things are just remakes or remasters or
Indeed.
whatnot. And it's like, I don't mind that, but I want some originality too.
What?
What do you want?
Have you done it? Have you killed the bitch? The priestess had much to say about the group of you. She knows we sent you? Damn, she'll kill us all for... Hold your tongue, Telman. Now I warned you she was treacherous. You've gone and believed her lies, haven't you? What'd she say, that we stole some bowl or something? Seems a pretty shallow excuse to kill us over, doesn't it? Now, before I said more, we are but four fishermen. But what if we toss in another, 100 gold? Will that change your mind? The child said you killed her mother and had been taking far too much from the seas. I don't like being used, Sonner. It makes me angry. Playing the original game a lot. I remember playing the DS ones a lot. And, like, I don't mind things being remade, of course, but I'm just starting to feel like we're not having anything original when it comes to games, and that's what I think is, like, disappointing for me, personally. Well, that's it, then. The jig's up, isn't it? That bitch priestess was taking tribute from us for years. The price just kept climbing. You can't sail without appeasing Umberly. Cleric of Talos and Baldur's Gate said. Suffice to say, we made other arrangements for our safe passage at sea. Part of the deal was a little payback as well. So you see, we're all pawns within the friendly rivalries of the gods. You best tread carefully, lest you step on some pretty powerful toes. Give me the bowl, Sonner. I'll not ask so nicely a second time. I think that's what I want to go with. What's a favor you may use later? Sorry, I'm reading up on these. I suppose I have little choice then. Had it on me the entire time. We felt it was the safest way. Take it, but know that the Storm Lord knows who it is that opposes him. You got what you came here for. Now get out of here. I should stay away, well away from any Talos shrine if I were you. Vengeful things, these gods.
I am here.
Fishermen seek the guidance of the god Talos. Surely this lends extra weight to Tenia's story, as Talos is a deity of mindless destruction. Child shall take priority in this matter. I forgot to mute my phone. I guess, like, my thing with games nowadays is I just want more
It is
original
done.
stuff. Like, of course, like, I want remasters and remakes. I enjoy them a good bit. Alright. Like, I just want something
It'll be
new.
hard going without my son.
Have you found my son? Is he well? I'm afraid Nathan is dead, sir. He died defending your farm from a nest of strange beasts. No, my only son. It is a black day. He died for this farm, and I'm too old to work it and too poor to hire someone else. I've lost him and the land. At least now I know. Thank you for your help, but I wish to be alone now.
Twill be hard going without my son.
Run, this is the hoard that the creatures had. It's more than we can carry, and more than we could use. Do us a favor and take it off of our hands, will you? Well, if it causing you strive to hang on to it, I suppose I could hold on to it for you. Thank you, strangers. Don't believe I'll see the likes of you again.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Ah, shit.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Ah, shit.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much.
I need to stop attacking ammo, man, please. Okay.
Orion would be proud of your actions.
We gave Farmer Brun some gold, though we didn't want him to think it was charity. He's a very proud man. And we got a reputation point for that. And I'm fine with losing the ruby ring. Magic bowl that holds great power in it that grants the owner a certain degree of control over magical creatures known as water elementals. As is the case with all elemental forces, it can be turned towards either good, evil, law, or chaos. One would therefore be well advised to use discretion when dealing with any such creatures. You don't have acid arrow? Of course.
It is done.
Of course. Why is it like just being an asshole? Let me copy the spell. There we go. God.
Indeed.
What level spell is Acid Arrow? Level 2? It is. 2d4 points of acid damage. There is no splash damage. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts another round, unless somehow dispelled, inflicting another 2d4 points of damage each round. So 3rd to 5th level acid lasts 2 rounds. 6th to 8th level acid lasts for 3 rounds, and so. But is it better than Scorcher? Well, it's a little easier to aim than Scorcher. Shh, son of a bitch. I can't believe I did that. Three d 6 points of damage. Halfway through its duration. But it also hits anything in the direction between them and the main target. So it is an AoE too.
Indeed.
Alright. Let's go drop this off. And then we'll finally venture into the cities of Baldur's Gate. I can't wait. I really can't wait to just get more equipment, honestly. There's not much like more we can get, but I'm sure there's some items and things that we can find.
Amberly guides my way.
You return. I trust you bear good news.
Here's the bowl that was taken from your mother. Perhaps now she will rest.
Umberly is mother now, and she is well pleased. She'll deal with Sonner's group in time, and Talos will no doubt abandon them for their failure. If they are wise, they will never set sail again, for the sea will take their worthless lives. I have no reward for you, but the Sea Queen remembers those that serve her well. You'll be paid in time.
I guess I never finished that quest. Welcome in, Stoff. It's nice seeing Javi here. How are you doing tonight? I want to take a look at achievements. Okay. Sorry. And then she uses Dimension Door to get the fuck up out of here. I don't blame her.
Huh, this way.
This way. How are you doing tonight,
am
Stuff?
here.
I hope that you're doing well. Ooh, one of them dropped a dagger. It's interesting.
Certainly.
Alright. Now, we can finally cross the bridge to go to Baldur's Gate. Finally. Crazy. We're actually going to cross a bridge. I serve the flaming fist. If you try to come here before, this would not be lifted up right there.
I serve the flaming
I
fist.
serve the flaming fist. Entry tax is 6 gold pieces for each party of travelers. Please announce your point of origin. The mystical land of frogling naked nymphs, where every desire is granted by bald blubbering bugbears. Our original point of origin is technically Candlekeep. After we here, my commander wishes to have a word with you.
Citizens, please step forward.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. It is not necessary for you to reveal your names. Please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble with all the Nashkel mines? Yes, that was us. I have to say you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. Can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's been getting harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do investigations. People with no connections to anyone within the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? Yes, we're interested. Alright then, what I'm about to tell you must be held in strictest confidence. Do you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of all of the Seven Sons trading costs. Seven Sons leadership has been acting strangely as late. They've been selling off valuable assets and neglecting many of their more profitable trading ventures. Concerning the importance that the trading coster holds over the economy of the city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I've gone to talk about the coster's head, Jasso, and he rudely rebuffed me, telling me to mind my own business. I've known Jasso for many years, and this isn't his usual behavior. Can't start up an official investigation as there's no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. We're ready to go for it, but there's something you need to know first. We think that the Iron Throne may be behind the recent events along the coast. At the mines of Nashkel and Cloakwood, we learned much about the goals and methods of the Iron Throne, and it doesn't bode well for the future of this region. That sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I'll try to make sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Sons compound to find out what's wrong. Use stealth in your investigation. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. The most important person to watch out for is Jasso. Once you're found out as much as possible, report back to me at the Flaming Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this favor. The estate is located on the southwest side of town. I wish you all the best of luck. Remember that once you're done at the Seven Sons estate, it's imperative that you meet me at the Flaming Fist barracks, which are just west of the Seven Sons. Away we go. Looks like we have a quest before we even enter Baldur's Gate. Ah, yes, quail.
Walking alone in the Coastway Road. How smart is this?
Hey ho there, fellow travelers. You look to be wanderers of the adventuring sort. Tell me, what direction calls you? I'm proceeding in a northerly direction this day. Ah, my loudest friends, that is my direction too. Fate has crossed our paths, and we could all benefit by traveling together. It'd be the classic pairing of you and the stalwart adventurers and I, the intelligent one. How could you refuse? Whatever, come if you must, but watch your mouth. Well, I suppose I'd be on my way, then you idiot. You said yes? I mean, of course I'll come with you. My intellect and skill as a cleric would undoubtedly make your group much better than it is. Onward. Quail conflicts with
What do you
everybody.
need?
Please don't leave me out here. Do you hear the buzzards? I hear buzzards. I think he's a gnome. But he just conflicts with everyone. I think he's like neutral. Let me see if I can find that out real quickly. There he is. He's chaotic neutral, he's a gnome, and he's a cleric illusionist. And he can turn invisible. That's his, like, special ability.
Orion would be proud of your actions.
Orion would be proud of your actions. He's not, like, incredibly... Like, he's not bad, but I think this is just still my favorite party of the game. There's a few others that I would like to try to use at some point, but I get so stuck with Emowyn, and that's really who you would have to drop if you want other people. I mean, you could always drop a pair, but then you're dropping 2 people, and then you have to fill in 2 spots, and I don't like having to fill in 2 spots. Montaron and Zar are like the 2 that I don't drop until after the Nashkel mines. And sometimes I will drop them before completing the Nashkel mines. It honestly just depends. We can head to Olgoth's Beard now as well. Welcome to the city of Baldur's Gate. We're here.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge.
Good day to thee, young one. What marvelous happenstance that we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. Ah, I see by thine eyes that thou have no time for wry banter. 'Tis true, our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. It's good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, all citizens of the Sword Coast eventually passed through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence that hast felt from others, including thine own self. Gorion raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. What do you know of Gorion? He was long my friend, and we talked often. Though less after he settled down with thee. He was quite the traveler in his day, though he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a comfortable childhood would better prepare thee for, while the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee, and I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, though I would prefer to walk my own path. Am I winning? Kinda. We're getting there. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always the wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood in thee, though Gorion did what he could to teach thee well and true. Thou hast hungry blood within thee as well. I would not let thee go without a fight, for better or worse. What is bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what is within thee. I know little of what is to come, but I will do what is best. I am sure the future will be kind to thee. For now I will give thee my best wishes and a few names that serve thee well. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man. Flaming Fist is a good man, and well worth trusting. His superior, Duke Etlin, is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well.
It is done.
Lucky Alo's discount store.
Certainly.
Hello, sir. I wish to trade with you.
Prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Lucky Alo's, where the prices are so low there's got to be something wrong. Nobody sells it lower than me, because nobody buys it cheaper. If you can't find a price lower than mine this side of Kalimshan, this item will probably kill you. What can I get you? You got the cheapest goods around? Let's take a look. Two-handed sword. And a quarterstaff. Yeah, why not? Let's take a look at them. Her stat of petrification. The ossifier. The surface of the 7-foot shaft more resembles stone than wood, but in the hands of a skilled wielder it weighs little more than a staff of oak. Along its length appear the ghost-like images of various foes caught in defensive postures, appearing as almost though they had been suddenly turned to stone. May only be removed by a remove curse spell. Cast bark skin on target upon each successful hit. The Gold Digger. Consumes 10 gold per successful hit. Crafted by dwarves in the service to the temple of Akin and this two-handed sword draws power from the gold in its wielder's purse. For the wealthy, it strikes mighty blows. For the impoverished, the Gold Digger is no better than a mundane greatsword.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
You can have that back. It is better for Minsk, it looks like. Only 2 points better, so is it really worth it, is the question.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Best south of Waterdeep. That's the chainmail. And we'll just go ahead and sell that. Get some of our money back. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
It is done.
Dun, dun. See what other shops and things we can find along the way. Niklos. Hello, Niklos.
Here, stop a moment. I've got a word or two you need to hear.
You're a fine group of mercenaries, are you? Leastwise, that's the word on the street. That you do the odd job here and there. I have a boss who'd like to have a word with you if you can spare the time. You don't ask for free, though. And here be 50 gold just to hear him out. $50 just to listen? Fair deal, lead on. A wise choice of action. Now just follow me and I'll show you the way to the guild. If you're asked the password, it's Bufford. When you're in the guild, look for a man named Atlos Ravenscar. Type build. Sorceress Sundries. Right inside.
It is done.
Yeah, mate.
Ah, fair adventurers. The roads of the city are lined with fools, are they not? Two of the greatest are Archeon and Nempher. Necromancers grown bitter and over lost love. At last, they use petty trinkets as their excuse for amenity. Nempher covets Archeon's bloodstone amulet, and Archeon dreams of her onyx ring. Steal those trinkets, bring them to me, and perhaps those two fools can at last find peace.
Yes?
Ah, who might you be then, I'm to check out the wares of old Hell Bazaar. Well, be quick about it, and mind you, don't get fidgety when we talk about payment. You knew when you came in the door that my wares were magical. Premium items demand a premium price. This is true. We have hide armor. Hide armor is made from thick hide of very large animal, an elephant, for example, or many layers of normal leather from cotton and animals, like cows. Hide armor is far too bulky, inflexible, and heavy to be used in much advanced human cultures. However, among the barbaric humanoid masses throughout the dark forests and misty jungles of the Ward, hide armor is common. Even though it does offer more protection than leather armor, one must get by the offensive order and shoddy appearance in order to wear it effectively. Even though thieves can wear this armor, it has a negative effect on their abilities. Mastered sword +1. We got arrow +1s. Arrow of slaying. Play ogre mage upon touch. Oh my god. Hello, Big. Welcome in. It's nice seeing have you here. How are you doing tonight? Arrow of detonation. +66 explosion upon impact. Ooh. Ooh, we can get rid of these wyvern heads. You can have that. Spawn will call forth a huge burning ball of fire that streaks out to the desired range, maximum of 90 feet, and bursts into a airy violent blast, just like the fireball spell. Fireball inflicts 66 points of damage, but ones are all ones are counted. Rolls are counted as 2. The victims may make a save versus wand in order to only take half damage. The second ability of the wands is akin to spell Agon or Scorcher, and a column of flame that will streak towards the victim, inflicting 66 plus 6 damage within a save versus spell versus half. So how do I choose between the two?
They're called?
That called? Ah, I see.
Your concern?
Your concern.
Certainly.
Busy at work, understandable.
It is done.
It is done. Oh, what? Look, what a cute little party invading our space. We were preparing a ritual for, and you all but ruined it. I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? Like an extremely difficult spell, perchance? Yes, I would have to say that maybe you are interrupting something. Then go do it someplace a little more private. How about a fireball up your ass? Is that a little more private? Go ahead, let's see you interrupt this one. I don't want to fight them.
Certainly.
Oh, I didn't sell Minsk's wyvern heads. Oh no, it was Khalid that has them.
Yes?
There we go, that's much better. Oh. His charisma's not as high. That's a little lame.
Certainly.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting? I'll leave now. What does it matter now? Do what you will. And ex-lovers.
It is done.
Good, because I don't want to fight people. That doesn't seem very nice. They probably would have given something really nice, though.
Indeed.
Probably at the
Perhaps
cost of
this group
reputation,
needs not
though.
quite as much help as I thought.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought. Ah, the elf song. For those that saw our Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance playthrough, this might be a little familiar to you.
Indeed.
Aye, you be fighters and mages and monster killers. All be. We may not all be fighters, and we may not all be mages, but each of us has had a monster's death throws to our names. Why do you ask? Roads be lined with bandits of every ilk and description, but the most fearsome be the monstrous hobgoblins. Do us all a favor and place a blade in their gut. Prevalent.
No!
Might I have a moment of your, time? Ooh, this is exciting, isn't it? Oh, wait, you wouldn't think so. You're probably used to it. Ah, yes, well, oh, how do I approach this? You are, for hire? I mean, I need a job done. Get my intent, a job done. Strictly hush hush, I believe you would say.
Speak your mind, sir, so that I might know your meaning.
I'd actually like to procure your talents for a unique service. It's not like you would have to do anything socially untoward. Perhaps a bit. Well, perhaps a bit. Though not so much untoward as, illegal.
What's the score, my little friend?
That's the spirit. A little larceny never hurt anyone. Well, it won't hurt me anyway. And to be fair, I would prefer no one else suffered any injury during this exploit. I mean, I want you to steal something. I want you to do it in a nice way as possible. It's roguery on par with Danilio Thon of Waterdeep. I'll pay well. 500 gold for one night's work. Better than you would hope for in a year in the docks.
You can stop trying to sell me. I'm interested. Just tell me what the actual job is and why you're willing to take such risk.
Oh, it's a marvelous trinket. A wonderfully curious little toy from the distant Latam. What they call it? Oh, yes, a telescope, of all things. It's a misleading thing for such an interestingly crafted artifact. The gold
golden extra farce here would have been suited its craftsmanship much better. There is not another like it on the side of the trackless sea. Most gnomes have a fixation of sorts, but I don't share the love of gems that possess my kin. I prefer the feel of metal and the intricacies of the mechanical. Not that I necessarily understand the function, but it's not right for such an item to be locked away regardless. It was meant to be used and held by loving hands, and if those hands just happen to be mine, the more, the better. The telly thingy is on display at the Hall of Wonders, and were it in the possession of anyone else, it might be purchasable. No doubt you know what the Hall of Wonders is an extension of the High House, the Temple to Gond. Being the god of art is an invention, his followers take to recovering mechanical devices, and will not part with an original at any price. It is not though they make proper use of such things, keeping them behind locked doors where loving hands cannot explore their subtleties. To the telling what's it was made to be used, not worship. It must be in the hands of someone who can truly appreciate it, not to be immodest, but that someone is me. I suppose I might buy a replica, but would you wish a copy of the diamond? It's not the same. $500 for all that, eh? It's not a bad offer, but I think you could do better. It's a risky venture, I'll grant you that. Perhaps I can sweeten the prospect a little. I'll add a magical item from my personal collection. It'll be difficult to part with one of my treasures, but it's definitely worth it. Will it suffice for you? There's a start, though not nearly sweet enough to take the bitterness from my mouth. What else can have you? I'm afraid it must draw the line here. Simply trade 2 of my treasures for 1 with the height of foolishness. The deal is as I said, so as the saying goes. Take it or leave it. It's not worth my time, little friend. Go bother someone else. As you will, but I shall be here for some time if you change your mind. Ooh, this is so naughty of me. Oi, 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 oi.
Indeed.
Mac.
Hello, pal.
Can I help you, friend? If not, please do not hesitate to get out of my face. You are interrupting my fun. Sorry to disturb you, friend. I'll just be on my way. Thank you, Big, for the self-care package.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Lady Aelith Alon.
Something you require?
Good eve to you. I'm Aelith, the owner and proprietor. I trust the elf song will fit your needs, whatever they should be. I should be wary of the clientele if I were you. Everyone is quite on edge of late. Why should melancholy be so pervasive here? Is there not an ill feeling throughout the coast? We've lost more than the average citizen. We have lost the lady. Often we are blessed by a strange phantom voice. It is an elvish maiden lamenting a lost love drowned at sea. Her voice is quite beautiful, and the reason I purchased the establishment in the first place. She has not uttered a note for nigh unto several 10 days. Surely is an omen of sorts, though I cannot say of what. I would thought the I would have thought the economic troubles of the land too paltry to affect the concerns of the dead, but matters are often more complicated than they seem. I suppose they are often simpler as well, though that truth does not support my argument quite as well. Forget I mentioned it. Enjoy your stay.
Something you require?
Hello again. I trust you're finding my tavern to your liking. I do endeavor to sculpt it from the needs of all who frequent it.
Hello, pal.
I didn't ever realize she was up here.
It is done.
You want some whiskey?
Welcome you are, if you can at least pay your tab. Beware of the dark corners. Song. The guard turned a blind eye to much that happens here. Is there anything I can do for you? Yes, give me a room, please. Another one.
You said something?
That way we're just completely filled up.
Certainly.
Now let's go talk to these ruffians.
So I kicked him in the head.
Get
till
out of
he
here,
was
you
dead.
morons. Does it look like we want to talk to you?
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Hello, pal.
Alright. At least we're patched up.
It is done. Certainly.
Certainly. Once money is like completely not a problem, I might equip Minsk with the sword, but right now not quite just yet. You know what? Let's have Emwyn
You're a queer
run around and explore. It's much faster than trying to have everyone walk all over the city. And then that way we get all of the points of note and interest. Much faster, and then we can travel to
Your
exactly
honesty is
where we want.
refreshing, but lace it well with the tact.
Lace it well with tact.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Orion would be proud of your actions
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
before venturing. Thieves Guild entrance. Kexie's Tavern. Elf Song Tavern. Welcome in, Aegis. It's nice seeing have you here. How are you doing tonight? I hope that you are well.
Hello, pal.
Speedy delivery coming through. Must inform the Grand Dukes and Nash Mines Liberation. They must be told iron supplies will turn to normal once trade routes are reliable once again. Speedy delivery coming through. Where do I wish I could travel to? What do you mean? In what sense? Maltz Weapon Shop. That'll be good for us all to head down to.
I am here. It is
I am
done.
here. Stretch.
Welcome
Indeed.
to my
Hello
humble
there, I'm Maltz.
establishment.
I know this place, my place doesn't look much like a store, but I think it suits my purposes quite nicely. What is it that you like? Yeah. That was certainly something you had there, huh? A great store. Very disappointing. Well, you don't need to apologize, Aegis. I don't remember
is
saying
done.
that. Where I couldn't say like exactly where I'd like to travel personally. Let's head this way. Again, I think we'll have just Emmeline scout out. That way we can just go to the points of interest. And then as she sees people, she can always just talk to them. Because otherwise it takes a long time to travel Baldur's Gate. And not for much purpose. I mean, not that it's like for nothing, but it does make it easier. Just have someone be able to run around at like lightning fast speeds. It's like a little bazaar here. I guess I've never really thought much about traveling. At least when it comes to IRL travel. I'm not opposed to it, I just haven't really, like, thought too much about it. Gambling tent, the fortune teller.
Cities are always so intimidating. So many people.
So many people. That is true, Khalid. So many people indeed. Everything alright with you though, Aegis? Normally you're not one to apologize over something like that. And I know, I'll be honest, for me personally, I know like when I'm not in a great mood personally, I can apologize even more than I normally do.
Well, I never.
There ought to be a law to keep lecherous old men like that rage fast off the streets. Whoa, calm down. Lecherous, like lecherous, what's like who? Rage fast. Oh, he makes me seethe. He's a mage on a power trip, and what does he do? He acquires his own personal nymph and enslaves her in his quarters. Men are callous brutes, and personally, I wish the world were rid of them. Why, that's a horror. I'll seek him out and look into this matter immediately. Oh, good. The world still has some honor left. His house is on the northwest part of town. I wish you luck and the passion of my fury in your task.
Good on you if you save the day.
Good on you if you save the day. East to Marketplace. Good on you if you save the day. Because you always assume. Well, yes, but that's not something I've seen you do on stream, personally. I didn't think you were being annoying at all. If it makes you feel any better. But I understand what you mean. This looks to be, the building that one dude was thrown from in the intro cutscene. It looks very, very, very similar. Alright. Map. Not a whole lot here.
Your concern?
Ends up being annoying to most
Certainly.
people. You're not wrong. It's something that I feel like a lot of people need to work on, even myself sometimes. But I wouldn't beat yourself up too much over it or anything like that. You live, you
Indeed.
learn, and you just try to do better as you go along. Still fail at it. You're not going to make progress without making mistakes along the way. Don't beat yourself up, Aegis.
Indeed.
Northwest corner of the city. I will find him and listen to his defense, but rest assured, I will not give him the benefit of the doubt in a travesty such as this. Once we get the
Ryan would be proud of your actions.
original part of Boulder's, like, the city mostly explored, it'll make things so much easier to travel between places. Head this way.
Yep. This way.
This way. Hey there, pal. If you're trying to get inside the palace, you're out of luck. Common folk aren't allowed in there. Grand Dukes don't let no one in unless there's some sort of special event going on. Ducal Palace. Down, down.
Hello.
I'm Patrine, and my folks aren't around no more. I ran away from Uncle Bren because he's a real mean. My cat's really an angel, though, and she protects me from bad things that happen, or at least she did. Can't find her now, though. I think she went back to my uncle's to get her ring. There's this ring that she loved to play with, but when I ran away, I had to leave it at my nasty uncle's. If you could just get me the ring, I'm sure Angel would come back. Could you do it? Oh, please?
Patrine, one of Baldur's Gate's many orphan has lost Angel, her cat. You might find Angel at the house of Patrine's uncle Bren, where Patrine is reluctant to go. If I can bring that ring, bring her the ring that Angel uses as a toy, the cat may return to Patrine.
Something on your mind?
Hey, you look like the sewer running types if I ever saw any. What do you mean? Sewer running, kiddo, taking a crawl through the urban man's dungeon, alright? Urban man's dungeon, is it? Why don't you show us how to get in? No sense in me showing you. There's entrances all over the place. Just look for the sewer gratings. Most of them pop right up, and you can shimmy on down. Man, as I said, urban man's dungeon. Alright then. Yeah, he did call us sewer trash. Black Dragon Gate. The people of Baldur's Gate aren't necessarily polite, that's to say the least. Helm Temple. Locked? What do you mean, locked?
Camaraderie,
Adventure,
and
steel on steel.
the stuff of
With legend, right,
right,
boo-boo?
Good eve on you and yours, my friend. Might I have your ear a moment?
Greetings to you and yours, my friend. Might I have your ear a moment? Certainly, good sir. What is it your concern? I've been watching you, but rest assured, it no be in the bad evil eye way. You and your compatriots be so obviously... Well, I just say you no look like farmers or merchants. I have a service needing completion, and it require that which I think you have. I reward well, but the mission is dangerous and beyond law would technically allow. Interested, yes? What is it expected me to do? My proposition is this. I would have you enter the home of a colleague of mine and effect the release of a creature that he is imprisoned there. Ragefast be his name. He has possession in one of the most beautiful and useful creatures in all of Faerun. It's a nymph he had captured some time ago, and I know not what laughable plans he has for her, but I'm sure she be more productive in my care. I'm not so rich to be able to offer huge gold, but as a competent wizard, I do have the odd magical item of worth. Perhaps an enchanted item will serve your needs, no? Your offer is interesting, but I would prefer if it were larger. It's quite a risk you wish me to take. Would that I did have magical items strewn about the place, were it so I could simply sell them and pay you gold. It is not as though they are cheap to come by. As it is, you must take the offer as it is or not. I trust you understand. No? Your terms are acceptable, I agree. Most agreeable. Already you show intelligence needed to succeed. I'll give you directions to Ragefast's abode, and you will take it from there, yes? You will find Ragefast northeast of the Hall of Wonders. We will meet at my home when you complete your mission. Do not tarry, for I have many plans. Let not the guards see you with the nymph. They will surely question her presence. I will expect you soon.
I've no interest in speaking to the likes of you.
Then why do you run up and talk to me? Oh, how I wish this horrid iron crisis would end. I bought a new mirror the other day, and I swear the frame shattered before the glass. Honestly, I don't know how we nobles are supposed to keep ourselves alive in this environment. Breaking a mirror, that's 7 years bad luck, plus 10 for the metal. An extra 10 for metal. Why, this entire region will be cursed for generations.
Yes? It is done.
It is done. Thank you, Rogue, for the self-care package. Setting him straight. Stretch and hydrate.
I am here, indeed.
I am here. Indeed. Alright. 3 old kegs, Temple of Helm. How's Baldur's Gate 1? It's going good so far.
It is done.
We're still just exploring the city of Baldur's Gate.
I care not.
I care not.
I've done had enough of
I've
this.
done had enough of this. Just trying to get the city scouted out so that way as we travel between places it's a lot easier.
Your concern, indeed.
Indeed. Probably what most of this episode will be is us exploring, getting re-equipped. We'll see how we're feeling as we go along, because it is one of those things. Let's explore this one. The Blushing Mermaid. Real Barrow.
Wait, I must speak with thee.
Travelers, could you wait a while so I might talk with you? I am Brielbara, Mage of Minor Power. I have heard a group that fitting your description were hiring themselves out as mercenaries. Is that true?
Yes, we're available for hire. Why are you interested?
I wish to hire you. I'll pay you 200 gold for not much for heroic adventurers. That's all I have. An evil mage had laid a curse upon my only child, Namara. She's slowly wasting away, and without help, she'll die. The mage who did this is named Yago. I'm sure that he possesses the of the curse. Would you track him down for me, please?
Of course.
He's been staying in a place called the Low Lantern. It's the playground for the wicked and depraved. The ship where prostitutes ply in their trade. All I want you to do is find him and take his spell book. I have no magical skill to reverse the curse if I had the formula for his spell. When you're finished, come meet me at the Splurging Sturgeon Inn. I'll be there for the next few days.
Oh, there was a gold ring. $7. Not mad at that. Linkside gem.
You're this way.
Go, everyone, go!
They'll match shrine. Dun 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 dun. Splurging Sturgeon. I think this is all that there is to this side. Unless there's
Yes?
another way to
Certainly.
get over. But that's alright. Not too worried about. We're gonna pick up a bunch of side quests and probably complete them like next time. I think my main focus today is to get the city explored.
What you want? I've done had
And maybe
enough of this.
do a little bit of story stuff. We'll see how we're feeling as we continue on. Helm and cloak.
Hey, friend.
Have you heard? The question on declaring war on Am is being put before the Duke's Council. Oh no, what do you think their decision will be? Dukes are too set in their way, too comfortable there. It's all part of their cat and mouse game with Am to negotiate a better deal on iron trade. Still, the suggestion of war has only been that until now, a suggestion, not an eventuality brought onto the table to be considered.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Promise exceptional. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. This building looks too fancy.
This group shows promise exceptional.
And Tar Silver Shield. Ooh, 34 bucks. Club of some sort. And all the way over there, Emma. Run, Emma, run as fast as you can.
Thy decency is refreshing. So many we meet are lacking.
Oh, well, thank you.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Tavern and Inn. Quinn's house. Let's have a Dinah Hare try to identify this. No, she can't. Okay, cool. Not with just lore alone. Who has the highest lore? 28. 28. Okay, it won't matter between the two of them. History of Shadowdale. That commoner's in the way for me looting that. Hello, Wolf Demon. Welcome in. It's nice seeing have you here. How are you doing tonight? This group shows promise. Exceptional. Hello, Egric. Welcome in. Nice seeing have you here as well. How are you doing?
I am here.
I am here.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Yep. This way.
Understandable, understandable. Yep. I am gone.
Please, might I have your ear a moment?
Please, might I have your ear a moment? My name is Farsi. I've heard you sometimes help those in need. For a fee, of course. Please, would you meet with my guardian at his house? My guardian will reveal the nature of the job once we arrive. Please, it's a matter of death or life. Lead on, young one. I will follow. Oh, excellent. I may yet repair the damage I've caused. This way, I'll show you the house where my master's staying.
Your concern, it is done.
Thank you, Igor. I wanted to go inside. Oh, cool. I just closed the door instead.
There is nothing I can do. But I must do something. It is a risk. And risk is everything.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, everyone. Varsi, who have you brought here? I told you I must be alone with my thoughts. Your thoughts know as I do, and there be no denying it. We need outside help to fix what's done, and talk among the allies to say that this group may be effective for as any we could hope for. You'll tell me later how you know and what allies to learn such things. For now, however, you are correct. We are in need of assistance, and none in the clergy must know. Greetings to you all. I am Lord Priest Termin Bladar, a humble servant of our smiling Lady Timora. My request of you is an odd and dangerous one. I will not hold you to it. I will not hold you to it if you deem it too extreme. I would have you enter the Water Queen's house and retrieve my son's body. He and Varsi sought to indulge their restless nature by seeking about the place, and a high price was paid. We thought it would be exciting, causing a little mischief against Umberlee's underlings. Only it wasn't that much fun when we were caught. We both ran. I got away. Kassan didn't. They killed him as we sought to escape. A harsh sentence for a simple prank, but trespassing on holy ground, whatever the faith, is not a small crime. You must bring his body to me, that I may restore life to him. If you can retrieve him, I will reward you on whether I am to revive him or not. What say you? Luck or no, it would be a shame to lose the life because of the foolishness of youth. I'll help you as best I can. There's hope for my son yet. I cannot tell you where in Umberland's temple Kassan would be kept, but I advise you would be careful. They seem a right unfriendly group, but once you get to know them, they seem out and out heartless. Please hurry.
Certainly.
Certain. We might work on some of these side quests today.
I care not.
I care not.
I've done had enough of this.
I've done had enough of this. Oop. Welcome all to the Hall of Wonders. A mere gold piece secures entry into the most curious collection of machination and inspirations on all Abertoril. The craft displayed within is truly a sight to see, and the gold raised goes to needed supplies. That future wonders will be wrought. A mere pittance to pay for a day's entertainment. Please enter and enjoy the works within. Godson Rathlin will offer insights on a number of items, but his time is limited and tour will not be extensive.
I'm
Enjoy.
gone.
Please follow,
Oh,
and
come on.
I shall endeavor to introduce you to the majesty of God.
Marks, thank you so much for reminding me to save. How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen your face in forever. Hope you've been well.
Please don't touch the displays.
I hope you had little
Or me.
difficulty making your way here. People often confused by the companion building across the lane. The High House of Wonders is the consecrated temple to Gond, our worship center on the Sword Coast, and parent temple to the Hall here, separated to ensure that tourism does not disrupt the sanctity of our reverence. Two structures are nevertheless linked by a bridge, that they may be guarded as one. Been a little busy. No worries at all. Thank you, Wolf Demon, for the self-care package.
Please follow.
Here's a
and
wondrous
I shall
item
endeavor to
forged with
introduce you to the majesty of God.
wondrous item forged from the mind of one of our respected gnomish brethren, known as a steam dragon. It is remarkable, if somewhat noisy, means moving large objects. The fire in its belly powers mighty gears that can be affixed to belts and pulleys, hauling loads that require dozens of strong backs. Our own harbor employs such items on a grand scale, relieving ships of their cargo in a matter of moments. A mite detrimental of the jobs several longshoremen when installed, it has greatly improved the health of the few remaining.
Please don't touch the displays. Or me.
Another marvel of ingenuity, the pump of Gond, by standing a stride the seat is able to move water as a mill wheel might. With only the power of legs, excellent watering fields of draining a flooded home, hard work to ride for long. It does spare the back and neck from bearing the weight of buckets.
Please follow, and I shall endeavor to introduce you to the majesty of God.
Exactly. You go like Patrick Star around everything and just be like, touch, touch. Bringing light where it's not but darkness. The ever-light, natural law that all must fall helps feed continuous oil to a system of lamplights, limiting bothersome refueling for weeks at a time. This enormous tank that holds the oil in reserve, none need be stranded in the night again, as it is inevitable with the standard illumination. Have you ever known the oil to run out during the daytime?
Please don't touch the displays, or me.
Here be an amazement if there ever was one. Without question, you have all seen a mariner's standard spyglass. That crude device that of South coastline is but a shadow of this work of art from a faraway lanthorn. We're informed that it was labeled a telescope, or some such when it was initially assembled, but we've taken to calling it a farseer, a much more elegant name for its function and craftsmanship. The faces of the stars themselves are visible with its aids, and one is liable to run out of earth before running out of sight. Our local craftsmen have not been able to recapture the Gon's original inspiration. The inner workings remained a detailed mystery. Thus, while copies of its beauty are available, they function no better than the spyglass I mentioned.
Please follow.
I apologize, but I have to take leave. I have duties in the temple. I must leave you to marvel on your own. Are there any questions that I might answer before I go? Spoke of two halls being guarded as one. What did you mean by that? Simple matter. With the halls adjoined, guards within one can pass to the other within a matter of moments. This is actually little needed. With what extensive use of wards are to keep out miscreants. Any number of guarding spells can be triggered simply by passing near one. Anything else? What time are the doors closed to the public, and when might they be open? Dawn to dusk are we open for viewing. We have a myriad of lightning, but our treasures are best viewed during daylight, when the eyes are open and the mind is fresh. Another inquiry? Would it be possible to buy one of the items? Was their worth in gold? I've hinted that flawed copies can be bought, but they must be ordered much in advance. Currently, the wait is no less than a year. The originals on display are unavailable at any price, as the exact details of their constructions are often lost to time. Apologies. Have you another query? Please continue the tours. Such items are incomprehensible without sage interpretation. Forgive me, but I cannot dally any longer. Duty calls, but I enjoy your visit nonetheless. Please respect the needs of our brethren as well, and leave within the falling of darkness. Many have nightly devotions that require their time, and they appreciate not having to hunt stragglers.
This way.
This way.
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
Hail and what? That's strange. I take it you are no entering sword. I could tell the moment I saw you. You do not have the manicured hands of the pops that we normally get through here. May I have a moment or two of your time? What do you want of me? Well, I'll tell you. I'm a bard and soon to be great bard, I might add. All I really need is some good material for a song or two. I'll be playing the big room, seeing as how the masses always like a tale as the daring do. I need to purchase a few details off you. I could always make something up, but such things never ring true. Are you interested? The lot of a bard is to travel and learn. Why don't you go out and find your own stories? Why? Because it's dangerous out there. I became a bard for the easy work. Prestige among Certain female members of my social set. Not because I want to chase vermin down dungeon holes. Do you wish to help or not? What types of tales do you require? I don't know, something dashing and dangerous that'll make ladies go my hero. I could relay how I've seen good people struck down unjustly, or the strength of a character of the common farmer. Perhaps an ode to the conviction of the adventuring cleric, or how good people fight for what is right in the face of incredible odds. What say you? Tales of conviction and spirit. I have no clue where to start telling a tale about that. If I were an introspective sort, I might conclude that I can't write about things I don't understand. As it is, there's someone else's fault. I don't think you'll be much help to me after all. Screw you too, then.
I've done had enough of this.
I've done had enough of this. Ah, Ragefest's home.
I love money. Yes, I do.
I love money. Hello there, Dunn, ex-merchandising servants. How may I be assistance? Could you tell me whether good stores are around the city? There are no good shops in the city. Nope, none. Don't even think about it. Especially the ones that run by the Seven Sons or the Merchants League. What's wrong with the Seven Sons and the Merchants League? Used to gamble with the fellows. Something's not right. I'm in debt to them up to my ears, but nothing's happening. No big guys with clubs knocking on my door in the middle of the night. No poison in my ale, and nothing. It's like they've forgotten the whole thing. I saw my old buddy Al in the street the other day. Looked him right in the eye, and he didn't cuff me about the ears. Just started looking real nervous, as if he'd forgotten his best friend's name at a party or something. Strange, I tell you. Bum ba dum dum da dum dum. So nice to be able to move so quickly. There we go. Makes exploring so much easier, especially when you're in a town. Because then you really don't have much to worry about, and then even still, if you need to run away quickly, you can get away quickly. Most enemies aren't going to be able to keep up with you, and then you can kind of regroup back to your party.
Yes?
Alright, let's head over to Ragefest's, and we'll go ahead and take care of this nymph problem. We'll see what she wants to say about being taken into more captivity. Something doesn't strike me right with that wizard. At least that lady was just like, I don't want...
You're a queer fellow. This way.
She just, like,
here, certainly.
thought it was disgusting what he was doing, which I don't disagree. Now know thee well. I cannot let thee leave. We're meant to be together, whether ye know it or no.
Destiny or no, I'm not long for this place.
What? What bandit dares enter the home of Ragefest? Identify your purpose here, that I might know what to put on thy tombstone. Dare you speak of me as bandit? when you commit crimes such as you do? What is this nonsense? Explain yourself before I dispense with you. You hold this creature captive and still claim the moral high ground? It's a contradiction. No, this wandering being is my love and life. I would be hers as well, but it takes time. She will grow to care for me as I care for her. One does not cage those he cares for. You may break her spirit. She will serve you, but this is not love. Listen to her. She will learn to be happy here. We shall grow old together. Look unto me, Ragefest. My beauty fades even now. Ella, thy beauty is as brilliant now as the day I found you. Say not such things. Flattering, but you are blinded by your passion. To truly see what has become of me. I should not age, but my spirit fades in this ugly place. Yours does as well, but from obsession over me. But we were meant for each other. Thy very words had said so. In my glades amidst the stars and moon, 'twas beauty in that, but I cannot be confined with thee. I am not human, and this is not my home. But this is my home. This Abella will die with you. Free her if you truly feel as you do. It is so. Forgive me, Abella. I have been a fool. I released you from my enchantments. You are free to leave. Please do not think too harshly of me. I am but a foolish old man. I am not without fall, but 'tis my nature to breed obsession in people, hazard of just being who and what I am. As for my impromptu saviors, my gratitude is boundless. Please take a lock of my hair to remember me by. I doubt I shall seek the company of man for some time. Goodbye. Damsel out of distress.
Indeed.
Love is a blind, the deaf, and the
Have you not bothered me enough? Leave me be and get out of my home. We got the lock of her hair. The Fable's nymph cloak. Okay. 2,000 experience, though. That's not too bad.
Indeed.
That's pretty good. Where was Sorceress Sundries? There it is.
It is done.
It is done.
Certainly.
Yes?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that'd be a lock of nymph's hair. The luck here being there cannot be. Then they who gain the favor for such a creature. Would you be willing to part with it for a small portion of that sample? You could pay, say, 500 gold. Oh, I couldn't sell this. It was a gift, not unless you offered me some outrageous amounts of money. Suit yourself, though I cannot blame you. Very useful stuff that. Say, how about I have a seamstress weave it into a cloak for you? It's said that the weaver is such an item it is magically more beautiful. It would not cost much, perhaps 100 gold. Delicate stuff it is. Well, excellent suggestion. You have a deal. You won't regret this. I already have one cloak made. I'll give it to you. Now that I can make several others, here you go. And we get a nymph's cloak, which adds to our charisma and gives us a bunch of charges for charm creature. Fabled Nymph's Cloak is renowned for its ability to increase the charisma even the most surly dwarf. A Cormier and Normal, hoping to make her politically convenient marriage more palatable, apparently went to the great expense to obtain one for herself and another for her husband.
It is done.
It is done. And then now my charisma sits at a solid 15, which means shop prices will be better too, technically. Not much, but it does add up. Not something I'd ever stress, though. Someone not here? I got stuck on a wall, and therefore everyone got stuck too. Seems. Ain't that just convenient?
One is not forced to walk in the steps of
So here, my dear one, you are radiant as ever, and your eyes joyful, and your ward, Gorian's child, that is the one there. Aye, the child has a fair countenance, and a sense of fair hearts beats within that chest. Jesse, allow me to introduce myself. I am Endless Fulsome of the Harpers, a friend of your friends and of your stepfather, Gorian. I'm honored, Harper. You seem to be more knowledgeable of my situation than myself. Have you any advice regarding my coming tasks? A friend of fair Jahira is ever a friend of mine. We are well met, Enflis, and a grace befitting your special heritage. Jahira has cared for you so well, and kept you from the dark that was your father. Aye, it is that dark that you would have you dead, child. The city is a dangerous place for you, but I understand why you've come. Trust Scar and Duke Etlan, both of the Flaming Fists. They are friends of ours, and will assist you in your investigations of the Iron Throne, however they are able. But I tarry too long here when grave business awaits me elsewhere. Care for Jahira, Jesse, as there's no one more dear to this old man's heart.
It is done.
What you want? This way.
What you want? This way.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Hi there, young one. How be you this fine day? Come stroll about the docks, have you? Better place for thinking there cannot be. Many this time I've walked these rails and boards, me cares just watch away, by gum. Any tales of the sea you'd like to share? Oh, the sea harbors much more than tales. Then you have days left to live. Young one, why I could go on all night about stories of pirates sailed the Nathlander Isles, strange merchants with goods that defy description. I wager I know what tale you would be keen on hearing, though. The tale of old Eldurian himself. A great man he was, and he sailed farther than most of us could dream. 'Twas his coin that built the great wall that protects our fair city, and none of us would be here save for his efforts. He sounds like a great man. What happened to him? As often with the case of great men, no one knows what became of him. He set out the day of the fabled Isles of Ancrodome and was not seen again. Some occasionally say that they see the rigging of the ship upon the horizons, and the more romantic tales speak of him sailing the stars themselves. Many cynic claims that he simply foundered on some deserted isle. But talk like that around here and you'll likely be fed your teeth. I've talked your ear off, I have. Let you be on your way.
This way.
What do you need?
Welcome to the Low Lantern, my friends. I trust you'll enjoy your stay. Sample much of our lively fare. An excellent suggestion. This looks to be quite the popular place. Oh, indeed, we have patrons of every possible profession. Think it unlikely you'll find more diverse collection of people peacefully collected in the same room. Not that we don't have our share of rabble-rousers, but we are well equipped to quell any disturbance. Have a nice day.
You're a lucky fella, aren't you? 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 You're a lucky fella, aren't you?
At the Low Lantern. I don't see him.
I've done had enough of this.
Hello, Reese. It's nice seeing Javi here. How are you doing tonight? Speaking of which, I didn't get shoutouts earlier. Thank you for the self-care package. How are you doing? I'm doing alright over here, Reese. Thank you for asking. Shout out. I know I saw someone else earlier. Alright. And I don't think I got a shout out for Suki either. There we go. Am I winning? I'm trying, Reese. I'm trying. We're definitely trying. Doing our best. That's all we can do. We might not be live too much longer. Might take it a little easy. It's a Friday night. Good, I'm glad. Definitely gonna try to at least finish exploring all of Baldur's Gate, and then we'll kind of see how I'm feeling. Probably also doesn't help that my room is getting warmer and warmer. Makes it very uncomfortable. We love that.
Glad to meet you, friend.
Oh there, watch your step on the wharf's whereabouts. The sea spray can make cobbles touch treacherous. My name's Carthus. Is there anything I can help you here? What do you do here? I be the Duke's own dockhand, if you will. Well, alright, I'm just a dockhand like any other, but I've been aboard royal galleys to unload wares from the New World. Well, you'll always have the title of dockhand to the Duke's in mind. Alas, I cannot tarry here. Perhaps we'll talk another... New World, is there some sort of dimensional portal in the middle of the sea, though which you pass to get here? It's better yet. They say that the world is no longer flat and has become round. A perfect sphere wrapped around itself like a wizard's crystal. You perch atop the upper right half, and the world of Mazaka clings to the underside, like so many bats. Someday I shall sneak aboard one of these ships, see such many wonders. Your new world is no hero's quest, but rather the blind fool's errand. Now, hurrah to your new world, then. Whatever shape it takes. Alas, I cannot tarry here. Perhaps we'll talk another day. I hadn't stowed myself away in one of these ships in your absence, that is. Yes. Ooh. Racers of some sort.
Your concern.
Your concern. It is done.
The storm shall take those who are unfaithful.
For what purpose do you wish to visit the bitch queen? We wish to see the priestess Tenya. Wish to see Tenya? Wait here and I'll get her for you.
Umberly guides my way.
Umberly guides my way.
Umberly guides my way.
Well, I should say that the mother and I expected to see you again at some point, though it was certainly not to be so soon. I suppose it's collect some sort of payment for your actions outside Baldur's Gate, hmm?
Please, I beg of you, I have but one wish, then I will go. There is a child who came here and was killed. I simply hope to obtain his body, then I shall trouble you no more.
Pathetic, whether true or not. It simply would not do for people to think Umberly requires the assistance of such sniveling worms as yourself. You seek the child, here's the body. It is a simple game. You get as far as the front gate. You are worthy to serve the Water Queen. Now, it may take what you came here for. If you not get there, well, you shall be beyond worrying about. Now leave.
Rude.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Certainly.
Ah, shit.
For right.
I was trying to get out. What do you mean she's encumbered and cannot move? Damn it.
It is done. It is done. It is done.
It is done. To be fair, that church is evil. If nobody knows anything about Umberly. I had to look it up myself because I didn't remember, but...
Indeed.
Which is why for helping her, we didn't get anything better. But they weren't, they were also worshipping Talos, who is also a chaotic evil god. So there was really no right situation. But I kind of sided with the child for having her mother fucking slain. Let's head into the little lantern and try to see if we can take care of this too. That is what this is, right? Also, welcome in Immortal. It's nice seeing Javi here. How are you doing tonight?
It is done.
Don't touch me.
Looks like gambling time.
Something.
Why won't you try your luck at my table? Come on, be a sport.
What do you need? What do you need?
You want some whiskey?
I'll turn away new faces when business has been so slowly. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. These are spirits. Oh, there we go. There's the stairs.
It is done.
Work was pretty tame for a Friday. That's good, at least. Better.
Life means nothing to me.
You come in here for some purpose, no? Tell you the secret. There is no purpose. Only entropy. Wondrous, sensuous entropy. My soul sister and I know entropy better than most. Perhaps we teach you some its pleasures, no? What is your name, woman, and what is this whole entropy crap that you're going on about? I am Destra, and she is Vaya. We are one with the void. We know life has no meaning. Let us show you entropic pleasure. It'll delight you with its icy touch. Look, we really have to get going, so if you two just keep on doing whatever it is you do. You miss much. You miss what the void could offer. You're deluded that life has meaning. It does not.
It is done.
You need something, stranger?
What in the nine hells are the lot of you doing in my room? We're here to cure the curse you've placed on Brielle Bar's daughter. So the bitch hired some adventurers to get a cure for her precious daughter. She could have sent someone who was up to the task instead of you, rabble.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oh, easy.
My decency is refreshing. So many we meet are lacking.
Hacking.
Oh, well, thank you.
It is done.
Ooh. A lot of little goodies right here. We do like goodies.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Indeed.
Something on your mind? Something on your mind?
Certainly.
Alright, so we've got that taken care of too now.
Indeed.
I love when they all just get stuck on each other. It's a little annoying sometimes.
Indeed.
head over here. How am I doing, Immortal? I'm doing alright over here. Thank you for asking. Big stretch, big stretch.
It is done.
You roll your dice.
By all
and you
the
take your
gods, the
chances.
lady who smiles must be positively beaming this day. Quickly get the body inside where I pray the Timora will grant it life anew. I'll not waste another moment until my son's soul is solid on the ground once more. Come with and see the wonder.
You roll your dice.
Now the moment
and
I've
you take
yearned
your
for. Please all,
chances.
no noise. I must concentrate. What? Blessed be our smiling lady. He lives. Son, can you hear me? Father, What's going on? Oh, my dear boy, you are in such trouble. What in all the plains were you thinking, child? Gallivanting through an Umberland temple like that? So help me if turning you over my knee wouldn't kill you outright. You jumped right back to go right to blue.
What? But it wasn't my fault.
Oh no, you don't. If you want to play the odds, you had best be sure you take responsibility for yourself. The goddess of luck and adventure does not endorse dumb luck or foolish risks. I swear if your mother were alive to hear about it, she'd drop dead where she stood, and then I'd have to raise her too. Do you have any idea what this spell takes out of a person?
But I'm sorry.
Not another word past your lips, young man. Go off to your room and see if I let you out before your 24 march.
But aw.
There's some stuff that I still have yet to do. Hello, Cyan. Welcome in. It's nice seeing Javi here. How are you doing tonight? There we go. Get the shoutouts for all the lovely beings. Alright, so that's done. It doesn't look like it's done, but it is done. Oh, wait, no, it's not done. I have to go upstairs and talk to them again. Of course, science. Least I could do.
It is done.
It's normal at this point.
Indeed.
Understandable. I don't blame you.
Certainly.
Please help.
For your payment here. It'll be some time before Castlon and I get a night out again. It's good to have him back amongst the living, though. I take some small pleasure in the trouble he's in for what we did. You'll notice I've not sat down since you've known me. Sometimes Our Lady who smiles downright laughs out loud. Look to us if you need anything in the future. Many a Timoran will look favorably on you. Good day. A large shield. What's a fancy large shield? Requires 15 strength. How much is this large shield? 14 strength. Something extra special about that one, then. And 5,000 experience, not bad at all. Yeah, I would say finished. Splurging Sturgeon.
Indeed.
Why do I shout you out? Because you're a new streamer on the block? I'm doing alright over here, Cyan. Thank you for asking.
Could we have a moment of your time?
What is it? First, let's reintroduce the two of us. I'm Merrick, and this is my companion, Lothander. I thought it would be nice for you to know our names, because if you don't take our advice, you'll be seeing more of us too. I know that you've been taking an active interest in destroying the Iron Throne. Don't try to deny it. My companion and I are the employee of the aforementioned throne. Thought it would be polite to give you one last warning. Stop interfering with our employer's business. You can decide to disregard this warning, but if you do, it'll be the last decision you make. See you later. Make all the threats you want. We aren't the ones with one foot in the grave. If anyone's stupid enough to get in our way... If it's anybody who's stupid enough to get in our way, we'll pay the piper.
It is
Merchants
done.
League Counting House.
Hello there.
Hello there.
You have to, like, go a specific way to get over there. Is this even the right area with the Spurging Stern? It is, okay. I just need to get on the other side of the wall. Let me head this way. And then from here I head over. And it should give me what I need. Yep, there we go.
Indeed.
There is one downside. You can't, like, get from this side to the other easily. So it does kind of suck in that aspect, but it happens.
Hello there.
You there, wait. I recognize your face from a dream I had last night.
Dreams speak with wisdom the waking mind can rarely fathom. Tell me your dreams, woman, and warn me of my place in them.
You are a god made of iron, and I watched you from below. So far below. You stolid, still but unmoving. A bulwark against some raging storm, and then you shattered and you broke. Your iron flesh tore itself asunder, and you fell to your knees, a weakened being. It was horrible, true horror. I woke up weeping with my husband shaking me, desperate to rouse me from my reckless slumber. Whoever you be and whatever you have come here for, beware the fates, for they are arrayed against you.
Not even that good of a streamer. No one is when they start.
It is done.
And don't sell yourself short, immortal.
My poor dear Namara. I hope she fares well.
Yes, we have it right here.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. I owe you everything. If there's anything I can do for you, just name it.
So remember us for the future.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Exactly. Blech, drink up. And I said, you ain't no cowsoy, you're my wife. Here, have another drink. They're artificially aged stuff, you know. Sure, with some slimes and unusual stuff. I bet you 100 gold pieces that's wouldn't go find them and kill them all off. You just spend it all on booze and stuff. I'm not saying nothing until I see a bit of slime on your collar.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Indeed.
That's the good thing about streaming is you just do whatever you want. Especially when you're just starting out, because then you'll find your people. You don't have to worry about too much. Good evening, Detra. It's nice to see and have you here. How are you doing tonight? Dun, 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 dun.
It is done.
Alright. Woke up an hour ago. I feel that.
Cities are always so intimidating. So many people.
I hate ads like this that just like actually like sit above information on wikis. It's very frustrating. Where is it exactly? North Bowler's Gate.
Indeed. Indeed.
Was she over here? That was just whatever house that she was next to.
Yep, this way. I'm gone.
Yes?
Damn it, little cat. I figured Patrine would take the beast with her. Life ain't that kind, is it?
I'm gone.
I need myself to come in here.
I've done had enough of this.
Yes?
I've done had enough of this.
Indeed. It is done.
Hello, kitty.
It is done. Indeed.
Hello.
You found the ring. Now Angel will come back and we can live together forever and ever. She had something to give you for finding her ring, but I really truly don't. Maybe she'll give you some good luck, though.
Stay out of trouble.
I am here.
Her happiness was a reward enough, I suppose. Alright. Let's check out this other quest real quick. And then we'll explore the rest of the city.
bustle. Why, the cities of Rashomon are empty compared.
Okay.
Certainly.
Oop. Nope, don't want that.
Certainly.
And then what about... Okay. Getting all the side quests done. Yay! It'll be good for experience points and such. Speaking of which, we're making progress. Slow progress, but progress is progress. Yeah, it'll be a while. Maybe not even next episode.
Good on you if you saved the day.
Good on you if you saved the day.
I care not.
I care not.
This way.
This
Your
way.
concern. It is done.
Hello, Suchi. Thank you so much for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Means a lot. Does help out a
You're
lot.
a queer fellow.
You're a queer fellow.
I'm gone.
I am gone.
I've done had enough of this.
I've done had enough of this.
This way. I've done had enough. This way.
Yeah, mate?
Go away.
Speak up, speak up!
I am here. To battle!
You're a queer fellow.
Your concern? Certainly. Indeed.
I guess we'll just kill them all. We needed to
What
run
you want?
around and
This way.
explore southeast Boulder's Gate anyway. I believe this is her home right here. Yes, it is. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, nope, no need a lockpick.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, it is done.
They are of evil nature anyways, so killing them is really not that big of an ordeal.
It is done.
Hello there.
I've little need for one such as you. Alright, Emma1, run around and explore for us. I've done had enough of this. Done had enough of it. Enough of it. Enough of it.
I am here indeed. It is done.
What can we find at this lovely...
Welcome to my humble establishment.
I mean, my stocks are quite not as full as they should be, but I do try to keep a good supply of the basics at hand. Will you identify stuff for us? Electrical resistance. Shield of the Falling Stars. Ilmater himself enchanted the shield upon seeing a young squire's willingness to endure an untold agony for the well-being of his mount. During a fierce battle between a human cavalry division and a hobgoblin horde, the young man was sent for reinforcements. He was beset by a cascade of arrows that nearly blocked out the sun. He knew that even if he avoided the arrows himself, should his horse fall, he would surely be doomed. With his shield and body, he positioned himself to take the brunt of the onslaught and was mortally wounded for it. His horse remained unscathed, allowing for their escape, and his body was carried back to the nearest town where he was resurrected from death. Armor class +2 and an extra 5 versus missile attacks. We already have those. Vampiric Touch, though. Plus an extra 1 versus missile attacks. This gives extra protection against missile attacks. And I like the color better.
You're a queer fellow.
Your concern? Certainly.
But that's a really nice shield. That means, like, nothing. No missile attacks are gonna hit me. 11 for missile attacks. Ooh, we got gauntlets of some sort that I have yet to examine. Let's get back in here and check them out.
Certainly.
They have to be something, right?
Indeed.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
No, you can't identify them. How lame. Before we leave, though, let's have Dinah Hare learn Vampiric Touch. And I guess that's a level 2 spell. It's not. The target loses 1d6 for every 2 levels of cast, a maximum drain of 66 for a 12th level caster. These hit points are added to the caster's current HP points, with any hit points over the caster's normal maximum treated as temporary additional points. Temporary hit points last for 1 hour. It is a touch spell, though. That's the downside.
Yes, it is done.
It is good. You have no choice to be up that close. But normally you don't want to be that close as a mage, so that's the downside of it.
What you want? I've
Had
enough of this.
I've had enough of this. You know what? I didn't actually take a look at any of his wares, I don't think. Maybe I did. I think I just sold off what I had. I should really go back in there and look. We'll just go back in with MON to look. The Blade and Stars.
I'm gone.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
Okay, no, he had nothing. Better than wasting our time.
I am here.
I am here.
It is done.
It is done. Dun 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 dun.
Ugh. Must thou keep that rodent so close? Ugh. He's surely unclean.
I take no offense from your comments. You just don't understand the bond I have.
Certainly.
You gotta love Minsk. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure. This group shows promise. Exceptional. Right side is we're getting most of Baldur's Gate explored.
Certainly.
Yeah, mate?
The Bloodstone Amulet of Archeon and Nemphir's Onyx Ring. No blood was shed to get these for many. Yet, for that may rest heavy on your conscience. Fools are to be suffered in this world, not be slaughtered. Be what may. At least they may find some peace. As for those trinkets, you might as well sell them somewhere, as they're little use to anyone. For your troubles, I'll give you this cloak. It may be some use to you in the future.
Yes?
See what you have. Gauntlets of Weapon Skill. Zarna's second sword arm. Perhaps the most well-known owner of these gauntlets was a mercenary named Zarnus. He specialized in smuggling and frequently loaned these gauntlets to clients as if they were to travel with him. His eyes and extra sword armor was always handy. Cloak of non-detection. No records exist of its previous owners. The Thresher. Give that to Emily. She can't be detected. Who has the highest Thaco? Either Emoen or Khalid. I'll give it to Emoen so that way she's more likely to hit.
Your concern? Certainly.
Alright. Well, at least we're taking care of most of the side quests here in Baldur's Gate. I wasn't expecting to do all of them. They really aren't difficult, though. Just kind of like, run here, do this, do that, and then you're kind of just good.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. Yeah, I know the password. That's right, you can go in now.
Certainly.
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 Welcome, my little friends. Please, relax, and keep your weapons at your sides.
No need for hostility. I simply must apologize for the manner of my thieves. I suppose the thieves' guilds must keep a measure of malice about it, but it does tend to put a cloud over introductions. I'm Atlos Thibault, though I thank you not to mention that too often. You are Jesse, of course. Be not surprised. There are very few people in Baldur's Gate I cannot name. We've only been here for a few days and already made quite a stir. Your interest in me is flattering, though I question your intent. Oh, I do not intend to flatter. I merely assure you that you have been watched since you have entered the city. As for my intent, I do have a proposition for your group to consider. A small task, really, best suited for someone unknown here. I'm quite sure that the membership of Thieves Guild would include several people capable of whatever you ask. Danger of being recognized seems a minor concern of one is not able to be seen at all. Why do you need me? Shrewd, very shrewd. I do indeed have many fine individuals of exceptional skill, but a large number of them are vacationing at the garrison this season. The guard have been exceptionally vigilant. What with the banditry on the roads and their credit, they have captured several of my best people. I'm sure that in the history of guilds, we are the first to experience a shortage of thieves. But exactly what do you have me do, and what would be my reward for this service? How well can you afford to pay? There's quite a bit of intrigue, actually. A local wizard by the name of Chandalar makes his home in Lord Hyluron's skyship. It would appear that he has the knowledge to reproduce these flying marvels, and is currently organizing the sale of a recipe of the Grand Duchess Lilia Janath. He has drawn up a set of rituals that has procured an artifact fragment and an ancient statuette vital to the spell that keeps the shift locked. These he has divided amongst his daughters until the deal is to proceed. I have been contacted by representatives of the Hallerlands that they have no wish to see the scores of flying ships manufactured in every port. We are to infiltrate the place of exchange, steal the ingredients, return here with them. Simple enough. You'll be well paid, enough gold to give you a backache, and if I am well pleased, mayhaps a magical weapon or two. Perhaps a little more, perhaps a little less. It entirely depends on your performance. Seems a fairly straightforward bit of burglary, well within my ability, except this challenge. Hope it increases my standing within the guild. As it should be. Now that you've agreed, the facilities of the guild are now at your disposal. Feel free to make use of them, and make your presence known to the other members. You have my permission, and they will be less likely to kill you on sight. As your permission, you have 10 days to complete it. Informants have told me that the Duchess intends to take possession of the bonus. That 10 days is exchanged by Oberon at his estate. As I see it, you have several options. Directly persuade any of the involved parties to hand over the items, or burgle them out from under their noses. Good luck.
Apologies.
Don't bother me. Do you know who I am? I'm the envoy of the mighty nation of Hara. If you don't value your miserable life, you'll step away immediately.
I'll not taint the beauty of the night with superfluous chatter.
So eyes at daggers drawn.
Here now, I know of you. New sneaksman ye be, though I cannot see no need. At most need but look at home for you to find a dab of thievery. Mayhaps we be testing your talent. For ye rank riders bungled the score, ye up to the task? I ye natty clapper dog, and I be here at Atlas called, but I no be here cloying baby candy. Speak your cause with good cog. I can't speak and done so well. Ye be in the brethren yet, by mask. I let ye in on the score, and ripe sight she be. Our first mask be de Malon blade, off the splurging sturgeon. Poor nobles by appearance, they apt in small smuggling, and I hear tell of payment to be received. Gold split 3 sides between me, Red Edge here, and you. Simple bit of skullduggery this first night, and we but need your night eyes to spy the lane. Up for the task? Better way to drop the night. I'll not think of this life, me fellows, where we link before the deed. There's larcenous fire burning. We meet at dusk aside the sturgeon, and bring only yourself in the darks. Your group will not, but get the watch nervous. Is there a shop within here? I'd like a shop, maybe. No, perhaps not.
To be the darkest day you never seen. Before I don't have what you need.
For the right price, anyway. What will you need today? Remember cash or hit the bricks. I extend no credit, especially to new recruits. Dart of stunning, slings, cloak of protection, armor class +1, sling of unyielding accuracy. Dandy Fox was known as one of the greatest heroes in the Hin. Small people known as halflings from the concealment of forest arbors. He would attack rich caravan for a tithe, and he would distribute it among the local poor. Rogue Robber finally met his end on the point of guardsman's spear, but not before the constabulary had learned to fear and hate his infallible aim. Notion of master thievery. Yeah, why not? Lowers Thaco, but not really great. This can't equip? Oh, because of the Ring of Princes. But Khalid could equip it. He's not wearing a Ring of Princes. Boost his armor class a little bit, at least. What's the magical equipment he's using? Oh, it's his plate mail. What, a cloak of protection for nothing? I do dislike that you can't equip multiple magic items. It does get a little frustrating. And no worries at all, Immortal. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourself and have a lovely rest of your night. I'll just have Khalid have that. And just get it out of my inventory. Where do I get a potion case? I know I get one somewhere, but I can't remember where. I hedge.
It is done. It is done.
Alright, we will come back, but I desperately need this potion case. It is driving me mad not to have space for anything. Ever. Hello there. Big stretch. The only downside of the potion case is it only carries up 100. Okay.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
I guess I didn't realize I could buy it. This episode has been a little thin on combat, though, as well. We'll wait for them all to get over there. How much you want to bet that's Dinah here walking all by herself? Nope, it's Minsk. I'm actually quite surprised. It would be my luck. It would be,
It is done.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
I would like to speak with you. You can take that back. I don't want it. Guess I didn't see that there. But, oh my god, this will be a life saver. And it makes everything lighter on everyone, too. Nobody's having to carry 5 million things. The only downside is getting so many healing potions that it quickly loads up what you got. So much better. Anyone else have any more potions or anything? No. So much better.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Why do I live in such a pissant town? Nightclub. Dark wood shaft surrounds a core of lead, giving it both stealth and hat. Its enchantment connects the club to the shadow weave, lending it greater power under a cloak of night. So it's a club +1, but it gives a better Thaco under Nightfall. Thaco +2, yeah. We have no use for it.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Hopefully take it off our hands. We did indeed. Alright. So that's that taken care of.
Indeed.
Now...
Stressed. I have a bad case of armor, chief.
For the fallen!
No!
Oh, Lord Khalid.
For the fallen!
There we go. That's much better. We have one more little spot in Baldur's Gate to explore.
I've done had enough of this.
But the bright side is that we got just about everything all explored. We're to explore the Seven Suns.
You there! Identify yourselves!
So glad to see. Have met you, especially in a time like this. I need to speak with you privately. Will you listen to what I have to say? Of course we'll listen. What does he have to say? Thank you so much, my friends. This should suffice for privacy. Sorry for all this hiding and sulking, but they're dire offensive foot. You know that I am one of the principal shareholders of the Merchants League. I share ownership with the company with two others, Arelon Tree and Zol Mightyar, two very distinguished gentlemen. When I returned from our hunting trip to Sanxio, I might add, I found my two partners had undergone some profound changes. Nothing physical or overt, but something far more sinister. What's so sinister? So as my partners have become wholly different people while I was gone. They almost take an active interest in squandering our company's resources on frivolous and stupid ideas. If they continue in this course, the company will be in shambles in but a few weeks. And you've already helped me once, but I ask for your assistance again. I have no other recourse. What do you want us to do? Come to the Merchants League estate with me. I will explain that you are old friends of mine, and will quarter all of you in the guest chambers. From there, please investigate my partners, perhaps using magic or any other skills you possess. Learn as much as you can during your visit. Report to me after you're done. It should only take a couple of days. Sounds like an easy job. We'll do it. Then just follow me into the Merchants League estate. You begin the investigation as soon as you get inside. Be waiting for any reports of your progress on the second floor. Ooh. I served a flaming fist.
You! TX would speak at you, for 'tis destined to be so.
The glorious Sirik has foretold our meeting when thou wouldst join with me. 'Tis thy duty, nay, thy destiny, to stand by TX, as the world would kneel before him, to us. 'Tis the end. I would travel with thee and do thy bidding. Later, however, your power shall add to mine. The great TX will ascend to the highest office in the land. What say you, yea or nay to the grand scheme? So you wish to aid me, and in return I'll help you dominate the planet? Okay, just let me know when you think you're gonna ascend. It was fated by Sirik to be so. Let us go forth and make short work of your tasks, for greater things will need attendance. No thanks.
Who dares prod TX?
I'll let him walk over to me.
Such bustle. Why, the cities of Rashomon are empty compared.
I don't want to go in there. Yes, the all-seeing TX thinks that leaving would be best. He must finalize his stratagems and consult in secret with Sirik. You, of course, shall meet with Great TX again, at which point I will make my grand ascension and appoint you to rightful place as Whisperer of the Slaves and Faithless. Sound good to me, TX.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. General store. Potion shop. Nothing too crazy. Alright. With that being said, this is not a bad place to wrap up for the evening. So I think that's where we will end for now. We got a lot of side quests done too today, so it's kind of like, oh, I don't feel like unaccomplished or anything. Oh, Minsk is tired.
I am here.
And it doesn't super matter. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I know we're ending a little early, and I do apologize again for being late. But do not forget, tomorrow night we will be live 8 p.m. Eastern for the premiere of our 5th episode of Creator Clash. I'm very, very, very excited. And we'll be facing down with some familiar faces. Some faces that you guys might recognize. I'll be sure to post the teaser trailer first thing in the morning, if not before I go to bed tonight. And then tomorrow, a little bit before we throw down, we'll do the announcement and reveal trailer. And you'll see who will be facing off against. It's something you definitely don't want to miss. So definitely make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, for a battle royale that you won't forget. After all, it's Creator Clash Love and War. As for our raid messages tonight, if I could type, that is. Is it the Seven Sons or is it the Sacred Son? Seven Sons. Wrong. There we go. Employed by the Flaming Fist to investigate the Seven Sons establishment. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing at all. Not one bit. That'd be crazy. As for who we'll raid out to tonight, you know what? I know it's a little bit of spoilers for Baldur's Gate, but why don't we go say hello to Lance, who's playing Baldur's Gate 3. I won't linger too long because I want to keep myself mostly blind to Baldur's Gate 3, but I think it'll be a nice fun time. But once again, do not forget to tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for the not the continuation, but for the premiere of Creator Clash Episode 5. And do not forget, the next day, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will be live with Creator Clash Episode 6 for our 6th episode of Creator Clash, with also some new faces. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a grand and fun weekend. So that's another reason to get some more rest early on. But be sure to copy that raid message as we go say hello to Lance before we get sent over automatically. But until next time, guys, please take care. Have a lovely rest of your night. And until then, take care and bye-bye.